Hi everybody, this is Kara and I want to give you a primer on your new e-cigarette and show you how all the pieces work and explain a little bit about each piece so that you have a better idea and a better understanding of how to use it, and also give you some tips and tricks to make it work the best and make it work as well as you want it to. So the first piece of your e-cigarette kit is the battery. This is your battery. You'll get 2 batteries, and you can see they light up when you press the button. That shows that the battery is powering on. So you'll get 2 of these with your kit, and you'll also get a wall charger and a USB charger. On the wall, these take about 3 to 5 hours to charge. And on the computer, it can be faster. If you plug the USB charger into your computer, it can be a little bit faster, maybe like about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So what I do is I just charge mine on the wall charger every night so that I always have a fresh battery ready, because it sucks to go out somewhere and you run out of battery or whatever, and then you're stuck and you're like, oh no. So it takes me about a whole day to use 1 full battery. So I always keep one charged up and ready to go. So anyway, you'll get 2 of these batteries. And the next piece that of your e-cigarette is called the atomizer. And this is the atomizer. And this is a mouthpiece. And it is, it's just a little plastic mouthpiece. This is a round one. It's just the basic stock version that comes with your atomizer. I prefer it. I tend to like it. There are lots of other types of mouthpieces out there. If you kind of get more into this whole e-cigarette thing, you'll find there are lots of different kinds of mouthpieces. But I just use this one. It's basic and it works and I like it. So, and this is the actual atomizer itself. This is where the vapor is produced on your e-cigarette. And I'll tell you a little bit about how it works. You can't really see it, but down inside there is a coil and a wick. And the wick sits on top of the coil. So when you take your nicotine juice and you drip it down into the atomizer, it gets the wick wet. And then when you push the battery, or when you press the button on the battery, it heats up the coil, and the coil vaporizes the liquid that's on the wick. So there's no burning that takes place inside your e-cigarette. All it's doing is heating up the liquid and turning it into vapor, which you inhale and then blow out, and it looks like smoke. So there's actually no tobacco involved in this at all. It's a lot of people get confused and they think that you are just vaporizing tobacco, but you're not. You are vaporizing a liquid that's made of water, vegetable glycerin, flavoring, and nicotine, liquid nicotine. So anyway, this is the atomizer. Put that back on there. And then the third piece of your e-cigarette is this. It is the cover, and it's called a cone. And basically, it's just a round cover that screws on top of your atomizer. It just covers your atomizer to kind of keep it from getting knocked around or getting, foreign objects inside the atomizer. So that's the third piece. And this is the juice that I'm including in your kit. I'm including 3 bottles of juice, and I actually I didn't make it, but I mixed these juices myself. Like I said before, they're made of water, liquid nicotine, flavoring, and vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin is a food additive. It's used in all types of foods to thicken them or flavor them or whatever. It really has no flavor or anything, but it and the water is what makes the vapor come out. So this kind is peppermint, And so let me put the device together for you and then show you how it works. So you take the atomizer and screw it on like that. Then you take your cone and put it on top and screw it down. And then you pop the mouthpiece off. You take your juice, and since I made it myself, it separates just a little bit, so you're going to want to shake it up before you drop it into your e-cig. So you take it and you put in 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. When you put in 4 drops, that'll give you about 16 drags on your e-cigarette. So that's helpful to know. So anyway, you put that, and then you put your mouthpiece back on, and then you just push the button here, and when it lights up, you know it's working, and you just inhale kind of slowly and for longer than you would puff on a cigarette. So anyway, then you get nicotine, and it's great. So anyway, that is how your e-cigarette works. This particular model that you will be getting is called an Ego e-cigarette. There are lots of different e-cigarettes on the market. We like this model because it looks pretty sleek, in my opinion, and it produces, with the right parts and the right juice, it produces really good vapor, which is important to me, and really good flavor. So I'll show you again how to do it. It's really easy. So as you can, excuse me, as you can see, there's a lot of vapor that's produced. So a couple quick tips I wanted to share with you. The atomizers that you'll be getting are called 510 low resistance atomizers. That's just the model number. The low resistance atomizers tend to burn really hot, but they give a really good amount of vapor and a good amount of flavor, which is why we like them, and that's why we buy them. So, but one thing you need to know is that when you are putting a new atomizer on your battery, when you're using a fresh atomizer, you're going to want to put on 5 drops. Because it burns so hot, it's very important that it stays wet all the time. Not at night when you're not using it, but when you're using it, it needs to stay pretty wet. Otherwise, if it gets too dry, it can heat up too much and pop the atomizer, therefore ruining it, and you'll have to use another one. So when you first get it and you first use a new one, drop 5 drops on there, and that'll be good. And then you can do, after that, you can do like 3 or 4 drops. 4 drops gives you about 16 drags. So, and then another common problem that I had was that I was so concerned about it being wet all the time that I ended up using too much juice. So if you kind of find yourself using too much juice and the atomizer sounds gurgly, or it's not producing enough vapor, it just doesn't seem to be sucking as well, what you can do is take the atomizer off and take the mouthpiece off, and just get a tissue or paper towel or something and put it in your mouth and gently blow on this end of it, and the juice will come out. So as you can see, when you blow it, it's called a blowout, and it's just kind of a way to not really clean it, but just kind of clear it out so it's not gurgly, and it works better after you do that. So the other bit of information is that At nighttime, it's best to take your atomizer off the battery and just store it sitting up on a tissue or paper towel. So just store it at night like this, sitting up. That's the best way. It kind of drains itself out during the night, and it just tends to make them last longer. Each atomizer lasts between like 1 to 3 weeks. So that's the part you're going to be replacing more or most. And I also wanted to tell you that the this bottle of juice is 6 milliliters, and this bottle of juice, were it full all the way to the top, which yours will be, will last you probably about 5 to 6 days. So it's a good amount of juice. Probably when you first start out, it may even last you like 7 or 8 days. So it's a good amount, and you're going to get, I think I already said this, but you're going to get French vanilla, caramel tobacco, and peppermint. And this is the peppermint. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to email me, call me, text me, whatever, and I'll see if I can answer them. I have some more like tricks and stuff. If you find out you're having a problem or something's not working right, just let me know, and there are a lot more tips and tricks I can give you as well. So one more drag and then I'm out. Now, since I blew all the juice out, that tasted burned. That's how I know that it's time to put more juice in. When it gets a little, maybe a little burned flavor, it just doesn't taste like as strong anymore, you're going to want to add more juice. And then you're good to go. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy your e-cigarettes. I really enjoy mine. If you have any more questions or want any more information, let me know. See you soon. Bye.